and welcome back to my channel, Tales of a Texas Mommy. Today I'm going to be doing Miss Lucille's 1 week update. So if you want to see how her week went, then just keep on watching. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sabre Casey. I have 2 little ones. I have a son named Liam. He is 2 years old. And then Miss Lucille here is 1 week old. I do lots of mommy type content on this channel, as well as lifestyle and money saving tips. So if you like that kind of stuff, then just make sure that you hit that red subscribe button below. I am also doing a 1 week postpartum update video for myself, as well as a birth story video where I'll talk about the birth and then our hospital stay. I will link those in the description box, so make sure to check those out after you watch this video. I am not sure if it's obvious, but I am rocking because I am feeding baby girl right here, so that's why I'm rocking. Okay, so I will try to do as little overlap as I can from the hospital versus after we were at the hospital, but there will be some. Baby girl was born last Tuesday, June the 18th, and she was born at 3:06 p.m. She weighed 7 pounds and 5 ounces, and that is just an awesome weight because I did have her at 37 weeks and 2 days. It was a scheduled C-section. If you don't know my pregnancy story and kind of we had some medical issues, I will link my pregnancy playlist below, so make sure to go watch that because I go into lots of detail about everything leading up to that. So Lucy has literally been the perfect baby since I've had her. She nurses like a champ. We had a little bit of latch issue in the beginning, which I'm not surprised at because she doesn't know how to breastfeed, so she's still learning, but we are doing excellent as far as breastfeeding. She feeds really well. We actually have to wake her up to feed her. She usually doesn't wake up on her own, so we have to set an alarm, especially through the night, to wake up about every 3 hours or so to feed her. She sleeps really well in between feeding. She sleeps a lot. She has some wakeful periods. Usually that's in the evening, like after Liam's gone to bed, maybe around 8 or 9 in the evening. But you know, she still sleeps a lot. We went home whenever Lucille was right at 48 hours old, and we had to go to the pediatrician the next day, so that Friday when she was 3 days old. Just standard, just to go, they have to check her bilirubin levels again for jaundice. She passed all the tests in the hospital. We actually had to go to the children's hospital down the street because their machine wasn't working at the pediatrician, so that was kind of a pain. Normally it wouldn't be so bad, but since I had a C-section, we had to do a lot of walking, just parking and getting to the blood work lab and stuff, so I was really hurting by the time we were done with all that. But she passed that, so instead of doing like a simple light, they had to take her blood, which again, it was irritating, but I mean, it was fine. So she passed that test. She weighed 6 pounds and 13 ounces at the pediatrician, which is a 6% loss in her birth weight, which is normal. They're not concerned about it. They want her to be back at her birth weight at 2 weeks, so that'll be next week. We'll go in for that. Everything else went really well at the doctor. This is actually the same pediatrician, obviously, that we use for Liam, so we've been with him for a while. He said, you know, for a 37-week baby, he could not be more pleased with just her development and just the way that everything's going. So, I mean, she's looking really, really good. Actually, that same day that she had her pediatrician's appointment, we gave her a pacifier for the first time. So she was 3 days old. We were going to wait till she was maybe a week or two, but man, I could just tell that she was going to be a sucker. I could tell immediately with Liam too that he was going to be a sucker, and he loved pacifiers. He loved them. And she loves hers. So you can just, it's hard to explain, but you can just kind of tell, especially if you're breastfeeding, you can tell when they just want to suck versus when they are actually eating. So she's been doing really well. We haven't had any issues with nursing and going back and forth. So that's been going really well with the pacifier, and it's been giving me a little bit of a break for the boobies. She has done a little bit of cluster feeding twice. She did some cluster feeding the second night when we were at the hospital. She was up probably every 45 minutes, maybe even more often than that, cluster feeding. And then she was also cluster feeding on Sunday night, so that was day 5. So she was cluster feeding a little bit then as well. It's funny, she gets the hiccups at least 4 to 5 times a day, if not more. She gets hiccups all the time. She got the hiccups all the time when I was pregnant as well, so it's just kind of funny that when, you know, she still has them, but she gets the hiccups a lot. Our dogs are absolutely obsessed with Lucy, especially our newer dog, Roxy. We've had her for about a year. If she doesn't know where Lucy's at, she freaks out. Like, she will just dart across the living room and she will look everywhere until she finds her. Like, she has to know where she's at. Okay, she's done nursing and poor thing has hiccups again. Liam is also obsessed with her. Oh my goodness. I could not be more pleased with a 2-year-old, just how he's been acting. He wants to give her kisses all the time. Like, all the time. We have to just let him kiss her on the head because he wants to be like in her face. We were telling him, like, no, baby sister, kiss her on the head. And he's like, no, kiss on the mouth. Kiss on the mouth. Like, he wants to give her. And it's like, no, we can't. We don't even give her kisses on the mouth. We can't do that right now. So he's just obsessed with her. He wants to know where she is all the time. And he really hasn't acted jealous or anything. So, again, just so lucky and grateful for how that transition has been going. I don't know if you can hear her little hiccups or not. She's not a fan of the car seat. We've only been in the car seat maybe 2 or 3 times. She kind of fusses a little bit, and then once she's in it, she's okay, but she's so little. I hate putting her in the car seat because she's just so little. I feel like I'm going to break her putting her in the car seat. But overall, she does not cry much at all. Unless, you know, it's taking too long to get her fed when, you know, we're changing her diaper or something, but she really doesn't cry. I mean, man, we hit the jackpot with this one. Right now, she has got really dark brown, maybe almost black hair. Her eyes are dark and they do have some blue around them. Obviously, all that's probably going to change here in the next couple weeks. But yeah, here she is. Baby Lucille. Can you say hi? We're obsessed with her. I mean, she's awesome. We're so obsessed. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like this type of content, please make sure to subscribe to my channel below. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.